Here with a quick review of the Gunvault Mini-Deluxe. Gunvault makes a bunch of different sizes of safes, from really small to quite large. And this is the Mini-Deluxe, which holds one, maybe two guns you could probably get into it. Comes in a couple different models. The Deluxe model, which is here, and then just the regular Mini model. Deluxe has a few extra models or a few extra features the regular one doesn't have. Has the AC adapter here if you like, if you don't want to run it off the batteries. And has a light on the inside that the non-deluxe version doesn't have. Retails for $168.95. The non-deluxe version retails for $148.95. I think both of them can be found a fair amount cheaper at various places on the internet, but it's still not bad for the price. It's constructed pretty firmly, pretty sturdy. 16 gauge steel, weighs 9 pounds. It's fairly hefty. And actually on the bottom there's some screws that you can use to screw it like into your nightstand, or you can actually mount it vertically if you want on the side of your bed. You can mount a bunch of different places, and those screws will keep it stable so someone doesn't run off with it or run off with your gun, that sort of thing with it. The deluxe version I think also has a motion sensor, so if someone's trying to move it or tamper with it, it will disable it that way. So some nice features there. It comes in a couple different versions here also. There's a version that has a biofeedback sensor. And I had thought about that. That seems really nice. You basically just put your finger on there and it opens up. But I had read a lot of reviews from people that had it and actually had quite a bit of problems with it, to the point where it was just not reliable. And I think I read more negatives than positives on that. If anyone has more positive than negative experience with that, feel free to post some comments and say otherwise. But for me, I didn't want to take the chance that if I had this and I need to get into it in a split second, that I was going to have trouble getting into it. So I went ahead and got this one with the buttons here. And basically it's cut out for your finger, so even in the dark you can find them. You slide your hands right into there and you press the buttons. It'll beep at you like that if you put in the wrong code. I think after so many tries of putting in the wrong code, it actually locks you out. I'm not sure how many times, but you can. Also, if you forget the code or need to get into it some other way, they have a key here that you can put into it and it opens up. You put it in right. There we go. So that's one way into it. Alternatively, you can use your code and it opens up nice and quickly, as you can see. You can then get into it, get your gun out, and you're all set. Now looking at the inside here has some foam. And it's just about big enough for, put my light in there. Just about big enough for one gun. And here it is with one gun in it. You can see that you could fit a second gun in there potentially, but it's not ideal for it. You could also put some jewelry or some other stuff in the back there. They do have a larger version of this, the next size up, that has a shelf, and that would probably be a little bit more ideal for fitting either a second gun or some jewelry, that sort of thing. People have complained about how hard it is to get the batteries into this thing. It was admittedly not super easy, but not nearly as cumbersome as people made it out to be. So, as unoften as you're going to have to change them, it's really not that bad. So don't let that deter you from getting it, because it's actually not that bad. Overall, though, it's a great little safe. Have it next to the bed. It's easy to get into and out of. The batteries, I forget how long they last. They go on 6 months or a year, or a couple of years, I think. Okay, so not great data there, but the batteries go on for a while. I've had it for well over a year and haven't had to change the batteries, and I think it actually signifies you or notifies you when the batteries are dying, so you know to replace them, kind of like a smoke detector. So overall, it's a great little safe. If you need it for one gun or some jewelry, throw your passport or something in the back. I really enjoy having it, so check it out.